We are live, we're live, we're live, we're going live, we're back. Hello, hurrah,
Hi,
and
everybody.
hooray. This is nice, isn't it? We've never done that before. It's our YouTube-iversary.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
We started putting up videos exactly 1 year and 1 day ago. It was the 25th. And so, come on, yay. Celebrate you. Come on. G&T.
It's not really a gin.
Not really, it's water and water.
It's water and water. I'll just put it in a gin glass.
It's lovely. I'm not going to fake it at all. Mine's pure vodka in a pint glass.
Oh, God. Don't do this at home, kids.
No, don't do that at home at all. Tonight on this live chat, we're going to be taking you on a voyage in two different directions. First of all, we're going to be looking back at what amazing and monumental things we have done over the past year and what the past year has thrown at us. So we'll be giving you a little commentary on, like they do in the movies, on a video we made on January the 1st this year, which had a bit of all of the videos we'd made up until that point. It's a bit inspirational. I hope you get all charged up by it as well when you see what's possible, because of the way that we've changed. You can see the weight just falling off as it goes through the video, and you can see the Liz and Skatz channel emerge like a beautiful flower from those early weeds. I'm trying to be poetic here. Anyway,
are nice.
weeds are very nice. Yes. Anyway, so yes. From those early attempts to entertain you, there's all kinds of good stuff in there. We're not going to show you the whole video because it's about half an hour long, and that'll be like us going, we'd like to show you our holiday snaps from 1974. We have 5,000 of them, so it's not going to be like that. We'll just skip through, and you can join in with the chat if you want. The live chat, it's over there or over there, I don't know. It's on one side or the other depending on what kind of device you have.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
And
speaking of devices,
something coming through. There we go.
It's all right.
Anyway, after that, we'll fill you in with a reminder of what's happened since then. There's been the terrible depression and the waiting and the interminable waiting, and then the build-up of momentum since citizenship.
Yeah.
And we haven't done a live chat for nearly a month.
Do people know that we have citizenship? Perhaps that was a bit of a spoiler.
Oh, spoiler alert! It's too late now.
Oops.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so we have lots of new things to tell you. And I don't know, did we announce that the last time?
Not on Liz and Skatz.
Oh, we've announced it on YouTube Spain.
We haven't done a Liz and Skatz for 6-8 weeks nearly.
Is it really that long?
Yep.
No way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you miss us? Oh dear. Anyway,
We've been very, very, very busy.
we have, yes, with all the other channels, and it's been YouTube Spain's been going through the roof. Anyway, so then we'll look forward to the rest of this year when everything will change. Everything. Bit of Paul Young there, nice. So welcome to the Liz and Skatz channel. Whee! Let's sing the theme and ting that ting. Here we go. Oh, advanced warning.
Sorry.
Da 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 da. Ting.
Blimey.
There's ting everywhere today. There's ting here and there's ting behind us.
I know, I'm quite pleased I didn't put mine on as well, actually, so that's all right.
Yeah. So let's take you back to May 25th, 2020. What we need is one of those. Oh, there's one on the video. I'll just leave it to the video. So we were in, just imagine, we're there now. We're all in lockdown. Work had stopped for us about 2 months before that on the 13th of March. 12th,
yeah,
13th.
I did my last massage. Yeah, about 13th of March, I think.
So there was fear and uncertainty. Nobody knew what was going on, particularly the government. And then nearly 5 months ago, before that, I'd applied for Irish citizenship. And then my father died. And then not long after that, my doctor told me to go on diabetes medication. And I got ill from that. And it was that sort of perfect storm of things that kicked us up the backside. And that led to Liz and I starting a keto and fasting lifestyle, and with that idea in our minds that we might want to move to Spain as part of this healthy lifestyle, we decided we wanted to document the whole process just for all of you, and the Liz and Skatz channel was born.
Yay.
It's a boy and a girl.
Marvellous.
Then there you go. So that's the background. That's what happened before May 25th. Now I'm going to switch over to the video. I've got it on the other screen, so we're going to go tiny in the corner of the screen. Hello, we're tiny. And there's me on January the 1st, I think, looking remarkably sober. Maybe it was the 2nd, I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Maybe it was a few days after.
We did tie one on New Year's Eve last
we
year.
did, yes. So I'm going to play this, and I'll continually adjust the volume, and we'll just chat through some of it, and I'll flick forward if we get to the part where it just has a bit from each video in, because that will just be you don't need to hear all of it. Anyway, this is me. Oh, hang on. And can't find it on any of the playlists, then just ask in the so that wasn't the start of the video. And we will give you the link. I'm wearing my nice barja. This video shows Baja, sorry. Got the Spanish population pronunciation. God, I better learn how to speak. So sit back. Enjoy. No, we won't. There you go. There's that thing I was telling you about. Isn't that lovely? Special. Well, this was our old theme. Scatterby, 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 scatterblog. Dum 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 dum. Hooray! You see, we knew we were going to Spain.
Yeah.
Look at me there.
Oh dear God. Okay. Wow.
Look at that, Mr. Potato Head.
Wow.
Look at the camera work.
Yeah. Really bad. We just kind of decided to do the first video, didn't we?
We did, yes. Oh, this was a silly one we made. This was the second video.
Yeah.
Coronavirus lockdown.
Lots of puppets. Oh, and this is how we used to do subscribe.
On Inner Bubble though, wasn't it? That was.
Oh yeah, that was the Inner Bubble one.
What are you eating this morning?
And look, we didn't know how to hold the camera landscape at that point. I thought, let's play guitar a lot.
Welcome to the Scatterdog. This is a recipe.
Yeah, it wasn't even the Liz and Skatz channel back then, was it? It was the
No.
Scatterdog.
Kind of a fajita mix.
Look at the
that.
state of my bloody cooker.
No, sorry.
Disgraceful.
This was the first time we did the theme.
Yeah.
And then I did this silly nature thing.
She's up there. Who's that?
It's
In
Pippy!
this video, I'm going to be
Oh,
talking
you're looking
about
thinner.
how often
Yes,
you weigh yourself,
already.
BMI and goalposts.
I think this was a bit later on. I
Right.
flicked backwards and forwards. And this is when we were doing the two together.
I'm a musician and music therapist with type 2 diabetes.
But not for much longer.
We used to always do that lovely intro, didn't we?
I do this. Subscribe.
That was really low. That was. 'Cause I could hardly do it. It was really fun.
Overweight.
I'm overweight.
Just a few days ago,
Oh yeah.
I went below
30
30
BMI.
which means I've gone from obese down to overweight.
That was lovely. I'd lost 35 pounds then.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I've already lost 34 pounds
35.
in weight.
There you go. It says on the screen.
Started doing keto earlier this year. I'm now down to
I remember it well.
that I first said this has gone too far.
Yeah, that was when I was at college. I was 13 stone
Wow.
3.
Yeah.
And there's still all of that to go, and I'm going to do it. I just want to feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Keto flu. What does it look like?
Looked like this.
It looks like
Looks
Pippy.
like
No,
Pippi's
it
nose.
doesn't. Pippy's just gorgeous.
We're not feeling fantastic today, are we?
Yeah.
In these
I know how to cure that now.
videos,
I just didn't have enough salt.
top 10 tips. I said it right. I got it right. For a keto and fasting lifestyle. Research. Welcome to this special.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh, bless her.
Live from the west coast of Ireland, where we will be focusing on the performance of a true sporting
We'd had taken so many videos. Look at her.
Oh, God, she's adorable.
We'd taken so many videos of her running in the countryside with us, and
And look at that. That's 25th of May last year. It doesn't look anything like that right now. It's really behind.
Yeah. This is probably June by the time we did this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Aggie. She's still got her eye.
Yeah, she did there.
Oh. Oh, my God.
Look at her.
Good.
Hello.
This
Look,
is
still
when we
had the
were
belly.
still doing videos in the annex at this point.
It was, so this is a very early one.
Yeah.
Extremely early. This one, she had her eye taken out.
Oh.
Bless.
Poor Aggie.
And then you get a view of Pippi in a minute. Sneaky little shot. Just here she is there.
Oh.
Skatz channel.
About there's some tanned. Look how tanned we
Yeah,
are.
we've been walking every day out in the
But
sunshine.
I mean, that's the thing. It was. Oh, they were funny doing them.
We did. We spent the whole afternoon trying that.
Just remember, like Pippity Scatterdog,
Oh.
keto and fasting aren't just for Christmas. They are for a long and
Happy
healthy
lifestyle. Oh, and then you did all of these. Oh, they were already there, didn't you? When we transferred them?
No, we did them. We transferred them over to yoga.
In this
YouTube
video,
yoga.
we're talking
No,
about
yes.
intermittent fasting.
So that was £40 lost there.
Is it safe?
Is it safe? Yes, of course it is. On this, then we got the gimbal.
Oh, cheapers. Yeah, we still don't use it very much. That's for sure.
We got one of these. There we go.
So today's film.
That's me holding it there.
about making film. The first ever film. Test for the role of cameraman.
And I like spinning it around
This stops the motion of it going.
like that.
Oh yeah, I think we can stop us going up and down. Whoosh. Flies like to be on film.
Yeah, we got attacked by lots of flies.
I think sheep in passenger seat cars.
See the sheep driving.
No, not yet.
You get special hoof attachments for steering wheels. We're not going to get fans that way.
That was a really good. I really enjoyed that. You remember that one?
We have
We
some very odd.
talked rubbish all the way
conversations.
up the track.
We're going to walk you through the benefits of a 48-hour fast.
Yeah, then we started the long fasts.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the theme got better, and we shrank a bit.
You look very
Yes.
different.
Look at me now. Yeah, look
Maybe
at
we
me.
can put up a picture on the screen of what we both looked like before. Here we go.
This was about
Yeah.
a couple of years before. This was when I had the long hair.
What's up, keto colleagues?
Hey, Chris.
It's your buddy.
I've got to show you
Keto
this.
Chris here. Welcome to my channel, where I tell you what the heck is wrong with people.
Today we're going to be talking to you about two of our most influential YouTube keto and intermittent fasting channels. Don't you get hungry? Or, aren't you starving?
Your hair then.
We were in a shop.
I know.
That's
Well,
what
I
she-
still had hair.
Clothes.
It's all gone now.
Boxes of old clothes that don't fit
Yeah,
anymore.
he's never done that. Never done that.
Yeah. Oh, there he is again.
I'm gonna talk about. Oh, it's you again. We have a
That took me ages to do that.
That's why I'm in my sing-song voice.
Oh, this is when we'd lost.
12 stone.
How much have we
Yes,
lost?
and it's a really big one.
I am now below 12 stone.
I thought I looked about like I do now.
Yeah.
Pounds lighter than when I first.
I was £50
began this
lighter.
adventure.
So good.
I was 19 last time.
Oh,
Look at me there.
and today the sky is blue, as you can see behind us.
And we like to get out every day because that's really helped
Yeah.
the weight loss.
I think I was a lot lighter when I was at college. I
We
looked
got
really thin then.
to 3 digits. We went over 100 subscribers.
Imagine that.
A massive thank you to everybody who has just out of their love. and
That didn't
goodness
take
now
long, did it? When was this?
subscribed to our channel.
Click on the button already.
Oh, this time.
Stick that little bell right up your ass.
Yeah.
Getting on. Can we help? We're not even
This chat carried on all the way down. We're nearly at the farm. then.
offering our experience.
Hello, boneheads. Isn't it really yet?
Yank my plank.
Ah, Keto is the treat, you bozos.
Ah.
Food is delicious.
It's true.
For avoiding diabetes, dementia, heart disease, and coronavirus by getting more healthy than you ever been in your whole life. A great big heap of sugar, right? That ain't no treat.
Oh, I could watch him all day. keto and fasting lifestyle, you can help prevent COVID-19.
Yeah.
This is number 1.
It's a miracle cure.
Oh, shush.
No, it's not true. We get taken off air for that.
Fabulous fasting friends. Today's top tip from the land of Liz and Skatz is
Yeah.
all about exercise, walking.
Oh yeah, I was wearing that T-shirt today. Look at that.
This is number 2 in a series of extra special
So
top
yeah,
tips for keto.
I'm going to flick through because we were there was lots of this. Oh, determination. Yeah. Oh, you can see I'm definitely getting slimmer. Oh, and I like this bit. I'm going to play that bit.
And I'm going to demonstrate this change in a
You
completely
hear my voice is higher.
and musical way.
Or is it just the film?
Oh yeah, I did it at the wrong speed.
Ah.
I used to like it when it's not multicolored. You had 10,000 memories of souls at play. There's 3 of me now. Oh, there's another 2. Yeah. That was fun. Oh, look at all of these pictures from the old days. Look at that one. That's at the wedding.
Yeah. That's when we first moved in.
Yeah. That's the Bill Bailey shot. That's the drunk Bill Bailey. I did a whole series of these spinning things, hoping that I was going to just gradually shrink to nothing. That was in...
This is weird. Is it on fast or
In
something?
this video,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh.
I deliberately sped it up just to see
okay.
how the...
Keto and intermittent fasting has revealed
Oh,
to
this is a
me
tough one.
over the past specifically 3 weeks. So stick with it. You'll hear some bone honest truth.
It's got loads of watches, didn't it?
Some
I don't know, did it?
revelations.
I'm not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
that- Okay.
There's more people watch that one than any of the others.
Fasting for the last 3.5 months.
Look, we're a couple of angels.
I know, I could do with my hair looking like that again. That would be
5
fab.
biggest top amazing benefits of intermittent fasting, and if you stick around to the end, there's an extra bonus benefit.
There was always a bonus benefit, wasn't there?
Subscribe
And click on the bell. There we go. We hadn't got to the proper full theme by that point, had we?
Don't know.
So there was loads of oh, what was that? That was me spinning around again.
Okay.
So there was lots of. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, this was good. We did some little
157.5 pounds, and why is that important? Because that's exactly 6
speeded up again.
total in months that I have lost. That's amazing.
Keto bonito. That was fun doing all those. Even Cranky Chris got involved.
Have some visceral fat.
Fasting.
This video is all about how we can use
Yeah, so I just went through loads and loads of videos after that. Oh, I'm definitely looking skinnier there.
Yeah.
That was the one I bought a whole set of very thin T-shirts. Determined. We've thrown away lots of things today, haven't we? We were talking about throwing things away.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff that I haven't worn for a very long time, and I just thought it's got to go, really.
Yeah.
It just was ridiculous.
We're really clearing out.
Yeah,
It
and
feels good, doesn't it?
It feels amazing. The tent went today. Our
Yeah.
old tent that we actually moved here. Well, the year before we'd camped
Just down the road.
just up the road actually, and that went to a really good new home. So we're just very grateful that that our dearly beloved tent. We
Feels
loved it.
good. It's like good karma. Because
It's good.
we're shedding all of the
That's
the
it.
things that we haven't used, the things that we don't need, all those big old clothes and books that we haven't read for a long time. We're giving them to new homes.
They're all going. So
It feels lovely.
I took 6 bags of clothes to the charity shop today.
Yeah. A whole load of shoes.
Yeah.
And I think I've collected shoes for a long time. Put them in loads of different places.
There's another 5 bags sitting outside ready to go of both of our stuff
Yeah.
that's been sitting in the bedroom for a very long time. So yeah, it's really cool.
Yes. So that's very recent. Oh look, that was it. Having a laugh on the journey.
Oh, still on fasty speedy.
Oh, it's because it was a list of what we were going to do. I thought I'll flick through it really quick.
the Pippity shot.
That was an outtake. I thought I'd put that one in.
Keto Chris to give you some.
Oh, this is where I started discovering.
No!
Right, hello.
Yeah!
So I discovered things that writing you could put on the screen and all kinds of stuff there. Oh. Brilliant. We should just have Cranky Chris doing our whole channel, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Most importantly, please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Click on the bell.
Ding.
So that you know when we
This is
go
before
live.
we had Ting on the screen.
Mm.
Oh, yes.
It's part 1 of my diabetes blood test story.
So this was getting on for
Parade.
October,
This was
wasn't it?
October.
September,
Next time
October.
I go to the doctors, is that too much to
So I
ask?
think I was
Thank
almost, I was lighter than I am now there.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. That's when I started saying peace and love.
Wow, too much light. It's so
Yeah.
funny watching some of these videos. They've just too much light in this one.
That
All
was,
of the questions
that's
I
behind
asked
where the green screen is now.
Yeah,
That's where we
yeah.
used to film there.
Ketogenic diet safe.
Mm.
Is it safe? Of course it's safe. Right, well there we go. And there's just a lot of us in different costumes there. And then, that's when we went live. Costumes, yeah. Well, yeah.
And battle with mental health as she does a 96-hour fast.
Very weird situation.
Yeah,
That's when we went live.
Mm.
Oh, it's one of my songs. Hanging up there.
Look, it says we're live again. Ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't that look weird?
once again, welcome to the Liz and Skatz
Really
channel.
grainy.
First of all,
It's very grainy. I think I was using the. I think I was using
the
this.
old-
The old thing. I'm actually using the.
They're using the actual Mac camera
Yeah, yeah.
now.
Unless this was on the old Mac. I don't know. Can't remember. When did I get that?
Can't remember.
Ah, that's your song there.
Mm.
Like it's Civil War.
Nice
Lovely.
To see you all, and thank you for joining us. And we'll see you next week.
Look how skinny I was.
Yeah.
Need to get back to that.
Yeah. I'm going to get onto the. Oh, look at that one. Oh,
That
was
must
a
have
scale.
been
That was
Halloween.
So that, yeah, we know where we are there. That's October. And then I even did the theme with some effects, spooky effects. Bye for now. I like this bit.
Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Just caught me having me nuts. About these very little beauties.
Yeah, we did it. You did a whole thing on nuts.
Mm.
That was good. And we're coming to the Christmas bit soon. So, oh, look at the lighting on that one. That was awful.
Wowzers.
I added some like sunshine to it.
Oh my
And
goodness.
there was
Yeah.
the Patreon again. Oh, hello.
Cholesterol.
Oxytocin. And hang on, we're coming to the. Oh, look, definitely very thin there.
Yeah.
Oh, some terrible, terrible lighting. Oh, and then you started doing them in there.
Mm.
Oh, look. And then we had all of the different Facebook.
The flashy things.
Yeah. Oh, look, there we are live again. And oh, that was the new channel logo.
Mm.
When we had the logo designed by Ashley.
Yeah.
That
thank
was
you,
lovely.
Ashley.
There we are.
There's
Look.
Christmas.
We're festive today. It's December. Hello. Ho, ho, ho,
Ho 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 ho.
This
Lovely.
Christmas, it's more important than ever, isn't it? To
Yeah.
lift everybody's spirits and celebrate together
Yeah.
in the
Oh
spirit of
God,
the
it's
season.
bloody
But how do we
jingly
do that?
things.
Feasting on all of the nasty, rotten, wrong foods and putting all the weight back on and feeling guilty about celebrating.
Which we did. We put some of the weight back on, didn't we?
Yeah, well, mine's just stayed, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about some of our favourite Christmas foodie treats.
Yeah.
Nom nom nom.
Rum balls.
That you can make and eat
Gumballs.
without compromising your keto lifestyle.
Oh dear.
Happy Christmas, peace and love. Hi everyone, Skatz here with a very simple and quick keto no carb recipe.
Oh, I did it. Oh, it was just eggs.
Eggs and spicy things.
What was it? It was just kind of chopped up burger or
Looks
something
like-
with
yeah,
tomato
yeah.
sauce on. I don't know. Or
Oh,
was
there
it
you go.
sausages? From the night before. That's terrible lighting again. Oh, no. Oh, there's me doing an exercise thing. We're back with the jingle bells.
Let it snow. This is my new.
Oh, this is where we had the hot chocolate and the rum balls.
Aren't they gorgeous?
You're going to get the rest
I've packed all of that lot now, so we won't see that until we get to Spain now.
Oh,
Get ready.
next time we have hot chocolate. There's the rum balls. Look. Oh, look. I'm going to move that out.
Hard, aren't they?
With coconut.
In the fridge for about 4 hours.
Yeah, I've got to make them again.
Yeah. Well, I need to remember not to eat quite so many of those because we had those on Christmas Eve and a hot chocolate, and I just lay awake all night with palpitations. I woke up on Christmas Day and I was just like gibbering wreck.
Oh, there's me flashy jumper. That one lights up.
So this is a very personal Christmas party, fun live stream thing from us to you.
Oh,
So thank you.
and Dave in the background there.
Dave's gone to a good home now as well.
Yes, we've given Dave away. He's going to be passed around, isn't he,
He
to lots
is,
of different
yeah.
places. Because the person who's got it at the moment, they've got a dog and they'd be scared because he's a remote control Dave.
So he
Everyone's
actually
saying he
moves and
whizzes around the room.
talks as well.
And finally,
Banana.
12th day of Christmas, my
Oh, we did the whole 12 days of Christmas.
Jesus. What were we thinking?
There we go. We're nearly at the end now. May as well play the rest of this.
We just had about 14 Christmas episodes by the looks of it.
I think we did, yes. We started in November.
Excellent.
Sort of foods that we might be eating at Christmas, and we will be testing them out. Yes. And we also have
That's all we did. We just
Yeah, just ate
cheeses.
on
We've got
an.
more cheese.
Look
than
at the
Ed Sheeran
cheese.
gig. What comes next?
more cheese than an Ed Sheeran gig.
Until then, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish
This was the end of the Christmas, the last Christmas episode.
There won't be any more Christmas, I promise you, folks. Thank you for sticking with us.
Christmas is over.
There, you
There
see.
you are.
Days have been and gone, and you've just stepped on the scales, and it was a little bit scary. What do you do now?
You just carry on eating until May.
Of planning and executing your keto to get the most out of it.
We should have listened to you.
Liz is mellow. She's
I've had a tablet.
what's on the show tonight. Well, this one is very much for our subscribers and fans.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, my darling.
Oh, this was the look back.
Yes, we do.
So the
today
start of the
we
look
will
back.
be looking back at 2020, the year that everyone can't wait to end. We're gonna be
Face.
celebrating what we've been through together and telling you how this bizarre set of circumstances brought us to this point where we're broadcasting to you on our very own YouTube channel, something we never imagined a year ago.
So we've done this before.
Forward to 2020.
Deja
We
vu.
have done this before. It's a bit freaky,
We'll
isn't
be
it?
telling you all about the amazing plans we have for the future. And
That's exactly what's in the script for tonight.
Happy New Year to you all.
Oh, please,
There we go.
be happy and healthy for you all.
Yes.
And so many of you have become really lovely friends, and we really, really appreciate every last one of you. We really do.
Nice.
We'll take a cup of kindness yet one day.
Singing the other words. We hadn't decided which version we were going to do.
I couldn't see the screen either, so I couldn't see the word.
We'll see you next year. Take
Happy,
very good care of yourself.
happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
There you go. So that was that video. Let's go just back to us now then. So yeah, that was it.
Bit mad.
Yeah, wasn't it just? So, what have we done since then?
Put
We-
more
we-
weight back on.
Put a little bit of weight back on, yeah.
Yeah, I think I lost 3 stone altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But a stone has come back on again.
Mm-hmm. So that was £42. And
Yeah. Yeah, I'm back to
you're back to 12.
back to
now.
£30
Yeah.
now. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and I'm
still,
yeah.
you know, it's not too bad. So.
Yeah, I'm about 10 or 11 pounds, I think, heavier than I was, maybe 12. So it's not too bad, less than a stone, and it will go. I just keep buying mascarpone.
Yeah, and I think part of the problem is that
eating
the
nuts.
weather this year, when we were looking at that video there and seeing the beautiful blue skies, us in t-shirts looking like, you know, bronzed fabulousnesses, and it's not been like that at all this year. The
No.
weather has been completely different,
Rotten.
and it's really has not been very favourable for us to be getting out and about. And of course now, as of the 17th or the 10th for me, 10th of May, I've been allowed to work again. So that kind of just scuppers everything, really.
Yeah, we were really lucky, weren't we, to have the opportunity to walk and walk and walk.
Yeah.
We were walking up to 15, 16 kilometres
Yeah.
on some days.
And I miss it. I really
Yeah.
do.
Well, you know, we'll certainly do that in Spain, because we won't be able to work straight away.
No, and I don't really want it to get back to where we were working, you know, 7 days a week.
No.
You know, it started the last sort of 3 months has become, again, it's become more work orientated, and or preparing for work, or
Yeah,
you know, all that sort
just
of thing.
catching up on you've got vouchers that people bought.
Yeah,
A year and
a
a
lot
half ago.
of people bought vouchers for Christmas in 2019. In fact, it was one of my best Decembers ever. Because of the amount of vouchers that people bought for massage and yoga and things like that. And of course, nobody's been able to redeem any of them since March the 12th. So
Yeah. So
and
it's
even,
work without pain. Now,
it's
isn't
work
it,
without
that you're
pay. Well, I'm kind of repaying the debt, so it's kind of nice at the minute. So
Yeah,
and doing the odd little bit and bob, which I'm allowed to do, whilst I'm still on the pup payment. So yeah, so it's nice.
Yeah. It is. It's doing nice things for
We're
people.
getting into it again, so it's nice.
And then, so there was citizenship that, we heard news that that they were trying to push through a load of citizenship applications because they were stuck in the system because the offices weren't open because of lockdown. And at one point I thought that citizenship just wasn't going to be possible. We couldn't accept it. But then found out that it was. And that was a fantastic one. I remember making that video.
I went to I went to the dentist that day.
You did, yes.
And
so you're feeling awful.
I felt awful because I hate going to the dentist. And I had to drop our new car off to have a little bit of work done on it. And you came and picked me up, and you didn't tell me.
Not straight away.
Not straight
I wanted
away.
to wait until we were on our own.
And so we were in the car park of Mr. Price.
Yeah, Mr. Price car park. I chose a romantic spot.
And we just hugged and sobbed. Literally sobbed, because it just means so much to us to be able to go as EU, or one of us as an EU citizen at least, and I'm just riding Skatz's shirt tails into Spain. So it just really helps that that's the case, because it would have been
it more than helps. I've been reading how Autonomo is almost impossible to get if you're not an EU citizen. At the moment, they've tightened the rules. So if we hadn't got citizenship,
we may not even have been
may
able
not
to
even
go.
have gone. So
Yeah.
so that's,
Thank you, Ireland.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ireland.
So then there was the waiting.
Grateful.
There was the waiting. We didn't know how long it was going to be, and we thought, we know if it's not sorted out by the end of June, if we've not found out, then the timescale isn't right for us to be able to get the last ferry that leaves at the end of October before they stop the ferries out of Ireland to go to North Spain. And we wouldn't have been able to do it any other way except going through Wales and then England and then Dover, then France, and then driving all the way. It would have taken us a whole week.
Didn't fancy that.
Which I was kind of prepared to do it if it meant arriving in Spain.
We're just going.
Just going, what the hell?
We will swim.
No.
If we
I'd have driven
had
through
to.
Norway if we could have got to Spain.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so, and we've been writing diaries all this time on and off. I've got a reminder on my phone saying write the diary, and occasionally I write a big long spiel. And I've written an article for an online magazine, an e-magazine, written by and brought out by some people who run one of the Facebook groups, one of the Spanish expat Facebook groups, moving to Spain, and that worked out really well. And I think that's out today. I think it's the 26th of May that is out. Cool. So I'll put a link up to that because their website is really good. Anyway, and yeah, so what else has happened? We had a depression, the winter of discontent after that. Because of the waiting. And of course, Oscar went to college as well this year, and because he went through lockdown.
The whole year was just made it super bad for the winter for me this year, and I'm only really kind of feeling like I'm coming out of it properly now, which is very late for me.
Yeah.
Normally I'm feeling okay by the sort of middle of April, and to give you a hint as to how it affects me, it was the 12th or the 13th of April 2020 when I stepped on the scales, and I was 195 pounds, which is nearly 14 pounds, and I went, that's it, that's enough, the end. Now, if anything had happened and I'd needed to become spurred on back in the 12th of April this year, it would not have happened. I was not in any fit state to do anything. And the tablets that you heard mentioned earlier, I've been on them anti-stress, anti-anxiety tablets again. But sometimes you've got to do it, and I think it's important to talk about it. There was a girl from the YouTube community, from the van life community, who committed suicide back in March, and I think it's very, very important that we all talk about it. So
while you were under so much pressure, I said, why don't we split the channels up and do 2 more channels? It was genius move, but at the time that was
it
really
was not
tough.
Good for me, and it made it worse for me. It made it worse. So and of course we had all last year of getting Oscar through his final exams, which are leaving certs here, the equivalent of A levels in the UK, and trying to get him through that, because of course they didn't know, is it going to happen, isn't it going to happen, and then we were fighting to get them stopped because we didn't want Oscar going in during the middle of COVID. Then it was what's going to happen then, and then of course he ended up getting predictive grades, and he ended up with a really good score, but of course all of the university points went up as well, so he ended up in Sligo, which is where he is right now.
Yeah, so that's all worked out really, really well.
Yeah, I got
in spite of the stress.
I got a phone call just before we started this from Oscar, who is currently on his first nursing placement, so we're so proud. We're so proud.
Hello, Oscar.
We love you. Good man.
So as it turned out, the in spite of the learning curve and the tough starts and all of the extra work that we had to do with these extra channels, and splitting off, so that this channel just became the blog, the vlog, and
went to the wayside, really, didn't it?
yeah, that's why we've not done it so much, because U2 Spain, which is Saturday mornings, it's a live broadcast, and I interview people, I interview experts and expats, and find out about Spain. And originally that was just for us to find out what was going on and what we had to do, but it's turned into something more than that, and I'm really loving doing it, and we're making loads of friends from it as well, just to people who are also either in Spain already or they're trying to move themselves. And people from South Africa, or Zimbabwe rather, and people from America, and people from Scotland. Yeah. And I've got the Scottish couple, Stephen and Mandy. Hello, Stephen and Mandy. Stephen said he was going to watch this afterwards. He's they're out. So anyway, that's worked out really well. And Liz has got the U2 yoga, which is as all these free online classes, and there's U2 aromatherapy. So, and there's loads of plans for the future in Spain of what you're going to do with those.
I mean, I had these channels before, but neglected them and just left them. And I had to sort of, hack back the ivy that had grown around the door and get that all up and running again.
But we had all the yoga stuff on the Liz and Skatz channel.
Some of the bits, but I've done a load since then, and that's really helped with that. But it's just, I still need to keep moving with that, because we're not even at 100 subscribers for either of those, and nowhere near. So I need to get them moving really, but I don't think it's going to happen before we move to Spain, to be honest, because I'm just going to be,
I think that's
chock-a-block.
I think that's a slow burner,
Yeah.
And I think that your yoga and your aromatherapy people will come from actually word of mouth, and then they'll come on board, and then they'll start watching. So, whereas the YouTube Spain is all about online.
It's all about
and
now,
then Facebook groups, and it's all about what's happening now. It's one of those particularly. It's exactly the right size niche, and the market is there. People who actually need the information are watching. So,
and of course, there's only about 10 channels that are helping people move to Spain from the UK right now after Brexit, and of course, there's about 300,000 yoga websites, yoga channels, and probably about 100,000 in aromatherapy channels. So it's not really a very tight niche. In the same way that Liz and Skatz, the keto channel, was a very wide niche. You know, there's so many people are doing keto and fasting.
That's it. Yeah.
And of course, so many people are doing it who are actually medical professionals as well now, which of course gives them a bit of an edge. Yeah. Bless them. And all we're doing is kind of listening to them parroting it back, and so I think it was just Yeah. But this will be the blog of us moving to Spain. So which is going to get more. It's not just going to be us sitting down chatting. Eventually, this is going to. Yeah. I think the closer we get to Spain, you'll see bits of film as well. Now that I know how to show bits of film on that other screen and get them on the screen here, it's going to make it a lot easier. We can actually record. We can pre-record some bits and have that coming up in the middle of the live feed. Yeah. Or we can just bring out some videos of all the preparations. And, you know, speed them up of us packing boxes and all that kind of stuff. And you'll see the process. Because there's not much left out there now.
Yeah, we've given away a lot of the stuff. And we're just getting quotations now for the removals. And we're having to get re-quotations now because we think there's less than we thought there was going to be.
Yeah, there's nowhere near as much as we thought to start off with.
It's very, very good. Although, you know, there's going to be glitches along the way. We did have a house that was waiting for us in Spain, but that's fallen through.
Very sad.
Yeah, I know. It was a lovely place.
It was perfect.
Yeah. But it was to do with the licensing to be able to have people living there and paying rent. So anyway, and we're also waiting for the exchange rate to get better.
Oh, of course, which has just plummeted the last few days. So
yeah.
But then I'm in touch with a currency guy. And he's always saying, if you look at the last 5-10 years on the charts of the pound versus the euro, the pound always goes down during the summer because everybody's gone off to Europe for holiday, and they're spending all their money elsewhere, and so that's boosting their economy. And even though there is a very viable British tourist trade, it's nowhere near as. And of course, there won't be that huge a summer trade in tourism for the UK or Ireland for that matter. I think it's all going to come from within. I mean, Kerry, I know, has over 1 million tourist visitors from abroad each year, and I don't think that's going to happen again this year. So it's going to be a bit difficult for people to get about.
Yeah, that's true.
And we won't be going anywhere.
No.
So
no, we can't.
Second year without a holiday, that's a bit mad.
Yeah, but still, we're going to end up in a place where we would have gone on holiday. So.
Yeah, and of course, it'll be a little bit like it was when we first moved here, because when we first moved here, we didn't go on holiday for 3 years. We just were here and pretending we were on holiday. It was great.
That's it.
So
there'll be plenty of places to go in Spain. We can just go to Seville or Cordoba.
Or if we're feeling very, very adventurous, we can just get the ferry from Gibraltar to Morocco, which is an hour on the ferry. That's like Dover to Calais. I mean, how mad is that?
Getting to Morocco from here, it was a nightmare. You got to go via Dublin and somewhere else.
Yeah, and
Germany
Amsterdam
or something.
Yeah. You got to go all over the place, or Paris, because of course it's all French over there.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So getting to Morocco was a bit of a nightmare from here, and you can't go direct at all. So it's just
it's going to be so much easier to have a quick, cheap holiday. Anyway.
And we can finally get to Africa.
Which we lost a lot of money because we paid for flights and for a safari that we couldn't go to, and we've not been able to get the money back from that. So
we did lose an awful lot of money there, but so, I think a lot of other people did too. I don't think we were alone there. So.
No. Anyway, so other things that have happened. There's been some schoolwork started up for me online that was
completely different from anything I'd done before. Normally, all of the workshops, the creative and artistic workshops I do, you have to really be there with the children because it's just so interactive, and I didn't think I could do any of it on screen, especially the music, because there's a delay between my voice going out or playing an instrument and it getting to them and then it bouncing back to me. So by the time I hear what they're singing over my guitar, then it's behind, so I can't sing in and join in, because if I do that I'm going to be even further behind. And so, you know, if ever you see these choirs on appearing as if they're in different rooms,
like Debbie's,
and doing that, it's all faked. That can't happen live. It's just absolutely impossible to do. What they have to do is get a feed in their ear, and they have to sing each individual part to the track, and then somebody edits it all together. So it's never live.
Because actually, it's funny on the one that Debbie did. There's a few of them that are not singing in sync with everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
so difficult to get it exactly right.
I mean, you know, they've done a brilliant job actually. So yeah.
So, but that kind of brought about some other work, and I've ended up writing this thing called the Screenies, which is 6 episodes, and they're sort of wellness episodes. And it's been.
I'm so sorry.
They're more exciting than she's making out.
Stifling a yawn for I'm so tired. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. We'll finish soon anyway.
God.
But these Screenies episodes, they've got such a really good response that it's been suggested that we roll them out nationally and even internationally. So that's really, really exciting. I'm going to approach the Minister for Education, who happens to be a Kerry TD. Which is like an MP in the UK. That's just a load of letters. I'm spouting it now. MP, UKTD. And so I'm really hoping that's, because if that happens to be a commission, or if they want more episodes in the future, that's something I can still do from Spain, and that's an income stream that might be good, and that'll make the future easier, and maybe even retire on various different things that can spring off from that. Also the Octopus, who is the star of the Screenies, I've been asked to do some book readings in libraries, but over Zoom. So, and I've told them, I'm going to be in a different country. Is that all right? And so I'm waiting to find out. That's for the sort of book weeks or something.
Yeah.
That's going to be either October or December.
Yeah.
So I might be on a boat with an octopus.
Yeah, so, and I've been investigating how to set up my own training school in Spain as well. So
this is exciting.
That's perhaps not something I'm going to be able to organise until I actually get to Spain, because I think I need to investigate a sort of a Spanish federation of holistic therapists, I think, rather than use a British one. I think that seems to be what I need to be doing.
This is more learning curves that we have to go through. Finding insurance for musical instruments, that's a massive learning curve.
Why do we do this to ourselves? It's mad. But anyway, it's because we want to live somewhere else. That's why. And of course, if you want to live somewhere else, you've got to do all of this stuff.
And it's different from moving to Ireland, because
we just walked in and
language.
sat down and got on with it, and that was it. We didn't have to do any visas or residency permits or anything like that, which we will have to do when we're over there. And of course, there's going to be setting up as autonomo, which is very different again.
We did a bit of that in Ireland, didn't we? We had to get the card with the special number that you need if you're going to work.
Yeah, but that was just rocking up at the office, having a photograph taken, and then it came in the post a few weeks later. It wasn't that difficult, really, was it?
Yeah. Getting the car in, that involved several visits to the revenue, and then get the plates from a different place, and then to a different office, and get the MOT thing done.
One or two things. It wasn't like our whole lives. We'll have to completely change. But I mean, you know, there's a lot of people who are saying, "Why on earth are you doing that if it's going to be that much of a pain?"
Yeah.
And it's just because that's where we need to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's the next stage of our lives, and even if we had to do it as UK citizens, I think we would have found a way in some way.
We'd have tried, yeah. That would have been a lot tougher.
And I think it's just because we need to be there. It's just the next stage, of our lives.
We're being drawn. We don't know what's going to happen there, and we don't know
Don't even know how long we're going to be there, you know.
No. It might be a complete disaster and we come home after 2 weeks, but I don't think so somehow.
Yeah, and where do we go? Would we come back to Ireland or would we go to the UK?
I'm sorry, I wouldn't go back to the UK. Sorry, UK.
Want to be European. So there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that.
So we're hoping that everything's going to fall into place. There's lots of things are falling into place, and we've planned a lot of things, and they all seem to be working so far. So fingers crossed. And of course, everything is opening up. It's going to all be opened up in time, and there's vaccinations happening. So we've had our first one, and we're due the second one in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, so we'll all be completely vaccinated up by the end of June, I think, won't we?
We thought that was going to be difficult to get before September. So
yeah, so if they do end up doing passports, then we'll be fine. So
that's it. So we're kind of up to date there. Yeah. If you want to know more, then do ask in the comments, and if we've missed anything out, don't forget about if you want to know links to the other channels, they are, I think, yes they are, they're in the description, the video description below,
which might not appear until a little while because it takes a while for a live video to process, doesn't it?
No, you can watch it back anytime. This one,
okay.
It takes a while for us to be able to change anything. We can't make any.
Yeah.
We can't add any end cards or whatever they're called.
Yeah, okay.
For a while, but no, people can watch it.
Cool.
And so yeah, have a look at the links below. There's merchandise as well. You can buy Ting t-shirts. You can't buy one that big, but you can buy one that big. Yeah. And there's the Liz and Skatz logos if you want those as well. They're really, really colourful, which look like something different. Where is it? Liz and Skatz logo. Oh, it's there. It's behind the other one. I'd have to put it in front of the other one. Where is it? No, it's there. I can't see it. Anyway, it's not important. You've seen it. So, yes, all that remains is for us to say peace and love. And we do namaste as well.
Yeah, always namaste.
So
namaste means I see the light in you.
Does it?
Yes.
I did not know that. So, thank you so much. We'll say goodbye. Normally we sing a song at the end of these, and we have done at the end of every single live stream.
I'd nod off if that happens.
But yes, no, we've said enough, and we will see you soon. We don't know whether it's going to be every week at the moment, but we will build this up. And as it, how many weeks? Less than 19 weeks now.
Well, it is actually, it'll be exactly 19 weeks on Friday, but as soon as it clicks over, I go, it's 18 weeks.
Oh, I see. You're doing it a week ahead. Okay then. So.
Because I'm just eager to go.
We'll do a countdown. So we've only got 18 more of these before we go maximum if we do one a week.
4.5 months today. Tomorrow even.
Yeah, which is a little bit scary. Just think how long ago 4.5 months was.
Wow, Christmas.
Seems like a long time since Christmas. But that's
the end
length
of that video,
again.
in fact. The end of that video.
The end of that video. There we go.
In fact, that's 5 months. So
in less time than that.
Yes.
I think we all know where we stand. So thank you very much.
Okay.
Let's say goodbye. End stream, end stream, end stream.